Hi everyone and welcome to Stamp with Angela. I'm Angela Palmer and I'm looking forward to sharing with you today. So Happy New Year, welcome to 2024, and this is my first Facebook Live for the year. So it's great to have you here, whether you're watching live or you're watching the recording later. Appreciate you being here. I say Facebook Live, but hopefully it's a Facebook Live and a YouTube Live as well. So I'm using some new software this time, and yes, spent the weekend trying to get used to it, trying it out, see how it works, ironing out any issues. So hopefully today all is going well, and I'm going to be able to share this with you. So each week on a Thursday, New Zealand time at 1:30, I go live to you now via Facebook and YouTube, and share some projects and ideas for you to help you, inspire you with your crafting. So for those that don't know me, or maybe you're new to joining, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Auckland, New Zealand, and I've been a demonstrator for about 11 years. And initially just doing it a little bit as a hobby, but over the years, particularly when my youngest, who's now 12, started school, becoming a part-time business, and I do other work too. But I enjoy being able to share some ideas with you, and today, I don't know if you know, but it's the launch of the new Mini Catalogue by Stampin' Up. And so I thought I'd do a little bit of a walkthrough, show you that. I'll also mention about Sale-A-Bration, and I will still do a little bit of stamping at the end just to give you some ideas and things of something new from this new catalogue. So please feel free to leave comments and things as I go. I will have to work out how to read my comments and things, so forgive me if I don't do that till later. But I'll do my best to answer any questions and things. So I appreciate you being here today, and I look forward to sharing with you. All right, so what I'm going to do is go to my craft table. Here we go, and here is the new catalogue. So I have sent out catalogues to my customers, those that have bought from me before, that are scattered around New Zealand. I have customers and team members all around New Zealand. So if you don't have a copy, if you're local, you're welcome to pick one up, or let me know and I'll send one out, or wherever you are, as long as you don't have a demonstrator already, I can send you a complimentary copy of the Mini Catalogue and also Sale-A-Bration. So who's seen the catalogue? Has anybody got any favourites or anything of what they like so far? I'd love to know. Whoops, I've got just realised that with the ice cream, we've got some post-it notes on top, which I'm going to use for my project afterwards. All right, so in we go. So you'll see over here we've got a table of contents. So these are the major suites that are included, and there's some icons here. They're a bit small, I know. Excuse me, showing you a few little features about what you see in the catalogue. So there's some with a clock, which means quick, easy projects. Distinctive stamps, which is a particular kind of stamp. Specialized photopolymerized stamps, which show you can do the image on both sides. Some dies that are small, so they can use the mini bundles, which get 10% off, and then a special stamp sets that have been created by demonstrators who have earned some sales milestones. So just remember to refer back to that if you want to know what those little icons mean. So Sarah Douglas is our CEO, so a little message from her. And just a reminder about other things on offer as well as what's in the catalogue. So we've got online exclusives. So they are products that are in the online store that won't appear in an actual physical catalogue, but you can check out what's there, and they'll come out every couple of months. And the other thing that's online are the kit collection. So these wonderful kits come in a box, get a selection of cards, and then you can make them up. They have what you need to put them together. Some are pre-printed sentiments, and some have got little stamp sets and an ink spot inside. So they're a great way if you want some quick, easy cards, you're starting out, you don't want to buy lots of stuff, or it could be a fun activity during the holidays, or with family or kids or grandkids or whatever. So they're worth checking out. All right, so here is the catalogue. So we've got here the Be Mine suite, which features a bee. Now, last year in October, we did an online stamp demonstrator event, and this was the suite that they used. So I got it, and it's like, oh yeah, that could be nice. But actually, since I've had a play, it's been lots of fun. I'm sure kids would love this too. So it's a stamp set and a punch, papers, some embellishments, some ribbon, And then there's also the pillow boxes. Now, the Crafting Across Borders team are featuring that as part of their spot, not the suite, but the pillow boxes as part of their spotlight this month. I'll be sharing more on that next week. So you can just buy individual products, or you can get the whole suite, and then you've got all the bits to go. And you can make cards, pillow boxes, all sorts of things. And next week, I will go in more depth showing you this particular suite. I do have a card, she says, which she's put aside. That I made using the suite, just to give you an example. So this one here. So it features obviously the bee and the punch, some of the papers, stamps, and yeah, so that was lots of fun to make. All right, now I'm not going to go through every page in detail, but just to give you an idea of what's in the catalogue. So here is the actual stamp set. And you'll notice the punch, it looks like it's got hearts on it, but actually that's for cutting out the wings and the antennas, but you can use them as heart punches as well. So you've got punches and stamps, not just bees, but flowers, so you can create that sort of garden look too. We've got this one here, which is Sending Love Bundle, so your post box and stamps and dies. Now this one here came out early last year, and I did get it. I love the punch. Here it is. Love the punch. So you can use it to cut out sentiments in this set and other ones as well. And I'll show you a card I made using that too. Now I'm not going to show you cards for every single bundle because I certainly don't have them. But this is what we made for coffee and cards last year. So it's a note card, and it's just got basically an extra fold in it. And then this is what we created using that punch. So the papers are something else, but we used that punch and other sentiments and things as well. But yeah, love that. And so that's a punch and stamp set. So just remember that 10% off, buy the punch and the stamp set together, and then you'll save some money. So here's another set. Flowers, hearts, cakes, good one for birthdays and things. Here's a new suite, Forever Love. So you'll see along here, it tells you the colours that are used. I forgot to show you that for the Be Mine set. So we've got Petal Pink, Moody Mauve, Pretty Peacock, Very Vanilla, and the Gold Foil. And this suite is stamps and dies, paper, embellishments. This here is some envelopes and cards, and then some ribbon. So this would be nice for, like, you know, wedding cards and I love you and that kind of thing. Turn the page and you can see the stamp set in more detail and the dies. So that's another suite. I love this set. I just like the way it's kind of stamps that's sort of good for like shadowing and things, just quite neutral. And this could be either the stamps and the dies or just the stamps. There is a die set here as well. Brayer. So we've got a new brayer. I've got mine. Haven't used it yet. Been working on a few other things, but look forward to using that. So yeah, hopefully I'll come up with a class or techniques on using the brayer and things. Other stamp sets, we've had this kind of thing before where it makes nice scenes. So yeah, this is a cool set if you like creating your own little images and things. Ferns, Wild Ferns bundle. So it kind of looks like our New Zealand koru, which is quite nice. So stamps and dies and that particular set too. Love this perennial lavender. Now I'm more a blue person, but this purple looks amazing. Colours are shaded spruce, lost lagoon, highland heather, gorgeous grape, berry burst, and fresh freesia. So sort of your pinks, purples, and greens. And this suite is stamps and dies, paper, embellishments, a second stamps and dies set, and you can get these butterflies too. Now this was on my wish list. I haven't got it yet. We've got an event online this Saturday, and one of the team members is using this, and I think you'll love it. So here you can see the two different sets. So we've got the stamps and the dies. So some cut them out. If you can see the white around it, that means there's a die that cuts it out. If you can look closely how that one's got a white outline. This one doesn't have a die, but this one does. That one does. The butterflies do. So there's no sentiments as such as in that as such, but then there's another set that's got lots of words and sentiments and things, and then like postage note shaped dies. And here are those butterflies that you can get and use. So that is a very cool set. So these are not sweets, but just stamps and die sets. You can see, again, this is like a vanilla color. That means they will be cut out with the dies. And you can see the dies in more detail if you have a look here on this particular page, 68. We'll get to that later. And of course, the book has lots of ideas. If there's a particular card you see and you'd like, and you think, how do I make that? As demonstrators, we get access to a resource called recipes, and it will show it's not a tutorial, but it will explain what's in it, which makes it easier so we know what's been made. So I could reach out to me and I could help let you know what's in a particular card. If you like colouring, here's some lovely sets that are good for colouring. And this one's got a nice range of rectangles and circles and things for cutting out shapes and things. And look at this. This looks very cool with the dots around it. And you'll see that with the rectangle as well. So Everyday Details bundle is cool. Blueberries, like a bit of colouring and a bit of blue. That should appeal to me. I like my blue. I do like blueberries too. Other sets are these here. So cake variety. You can sort of layer it up with different colours and things. Make it how you like. Flower cart bundle. Again, stamps and dies. Another sweet. The Lighter Than Air sweet with our hot air balloons. Nice pastel colours for this one. I know for our online event in the weekend, one of our team members is going to be showcasing this particular set too. So if you've got your eye on this, you can see how it works. This one is stamps and dies, paper, embellishments, and then some twine in those colours. So that's a very cool set. And here are the stamps and dies. You can see how it all goes together. You can even make 3D shaped ones too. It's a little bit more simple. So there's a punch that's come out before, and it ties in with this particular stamp set. So you can cut out your different shapes and things. Need to make, what do you call it, invites or that kind of thing, or you need bits of, you can use this kind of thing. You like ice creams, this is quite a large ice cream. There's even a die that kind of cuts out the ice cream so you can open up like a card, which is cool, like you can see here. So I'm sure the kids would like that, or just, yeah, that will appeal to lots of people. Mix and match. So this is something a little bit different. I love the decorative masks that we had recently, which were like the big sunflower and the different layers. And the same thing applies to this. It's a stamp set this time, not just the masks, but the stamp set. And yeah, you can layer it up and make wonderful cards like this using your blending brushes and things. So that's quite cool. So if I remember correctly, that is also part of the January Jamboree, our event on Saturday. Another favourite of mine, Natural Sweetness. So this is 2 stamp sets and die sets, papers. So you've got this set here, stamps and dies. This one here, stamps and dies, papers, embellishments, and kind of a false leather trim there. So this is very cool, and you'll see each of the stamp sets over the page. So we've got this one and this one. Now this is one of my favorites, and this is one that I will be showcasing at the online event in the weekend. So lots of possibilities with this. So the one set is Lovely and Sweet bundle, and this is the Notes of Nature bundle. Memories and More. So you can use these for scrapbooking and memory keeping, or you can use them for card making, cards and envelopes, and then the card pack to make all sorts of things. You can put them in the little sleeves and pockets if you wish. The old-fashioned phone there with the old dial thing, but novel, something a little bit different. And for those who like dogs, here's a dog background stamp, a Botanical Beauty, nice big flowery stamp. And this is the Planted Paradise set, which a whole lot of stamps. Now you'll see, it looks like there's a lot, but these, where's my symbol? Here, reversibles. So you've got the stamp and you can turn it over. So you can have one side with a pattern, or you can have one plain. I'm actually going to make a card with this set at the end today. You can see this one. All right, just kidding. So some fun paper with kitty themes. You've got stamps and dies, embellishments, paper, and you can see the stamp sets here. So this will appeal to kids and birthday cards and that kind of thing. And look, you can kind of make up fun little castles and different things there too. Bright skies bundle, clouds, rain, flowers, sun. This is lots of fun. Other cool ones, submarine life bundle. So you've got if you like water and submarines and things. Here's one you can make different animals, or cows rather, but different combinations with the cows and things. Some fun cards there. And this is a very cool set, rock and roll. So our family's quite musical. I play the piano. My son and daughter can both play the drums, and my husband actually, and my husband plays the bass. I did learn flute, but haven't played it for a while. Anyway, so this is quite cool for those that are musical. I've had other stamps before that's a guitar, but it's nice to have a bass there and then some dies to cut them all out. So that's pretty cool. For dads, fathers, uncles, granddads, those that like tools and things, there is this set here which has got stamps and dies. And I'll share later some paper in Sale-A-Bration that complements that as well. So lots of possibilities here. Graduations and things. Cool one with the graduation hat. Our cap and gown set for those that have, achieved and graduated, which is cool. Here's a good one for good old New Zealand and our summery beaches. So you've got here, your beach scene and your sand castles and your surfboards and things. And wow, look at all those dies to go with it too. And another one here, cliffs by the ocean. So nice one for colouring and things there too. Another suite, the Poetic Expressions. So very nice, some lovely paper, stamp and die set, and some embellishments. The embellishment is some champagne iridescent dots. So that's it's a simple one, no ribbon or anything in that one, but lots of cool shapes that if you have a look here, you can see how they've layered them up. Hope I'm not going too fast, but I just sort of want to give you an overview and then just share a couple of things with you. So thoughtful expressions, so some sentiments and some images, which are really nice. Some sort of more background reflection-y kind of stamps, which is cool here. So this is the distinctive one. So that's a special kind of, it's amazing how they get all that impression on a rubber stamp. It's very clever. Stippled roses bundle, so lovely image there, and dies which can go through into the mini. So that's what that little icon means, that it's small and narrow enough to go into the mini machine. Inspirational sketches, they're also kind of distinctive because they've got that sort of, I don't know how you explain them, but sort of you can see the shading on them, I guess is a good way of saying. All right, and then at the back we've got our machine. So we've got our standard cut and emboss machine plus the mini, and then you have like an index at the end. So in alphabetical order are all the bundles, so you can see what bundles come together and how much they are as a bundle, with another sample of something else created with it. So there's a few pages of all the different bundles, so you can, if you like a punch one or if you want to die, so have a look through here because this is a good way to see what is available. So there's a few pages of these and they still keep going, but I like the way they're all, and here you can see a slightly bigger image of the dies. Then at the back we've got a catalogue at a glance. So if there was a stamp set and you wanted to know what it was, you might think, oh, it's the cow one. There's a little image there so you can kind of see it. And then they're listed in alphabetical order. So you can then think, oh, the cow was on page 53, flip through, find it, and there it is. So that's cool. And then these are all the die sets, what we've got, alphabetical order, and a slight image from each. So again, you can kind of look, what you're looking for. New embossing folders. Lovely embossing folders here. This one is a hybrid one. It's the thoughtful moments, which means as well as the die, as well as an embossing folder, it's got die, so it embosses and cuts out. So that's pretty cool. the papers. So this shows you the 8 different papers that we have available in this particular catalogue. Now I'm doing a paper share on this. I shared in my newsletter. It's on my Facebook page, Stamp with Angela, so check that out. Paper share 2021. You get a sample, basically a quarter share of each of these. And because it's Sale-A-Bration and we get some free papers, you'll end up getting some bonus ones. Over 60 pages for like $66. And they're either a 6x12 because it's a quarter share, or if they are a 6x6 pack, which is the lighter than air, then you'll get 12 of those rather than 6. You can see other things they've got, punches, the masks, the brayer. So if you excuse me, if you want to see the brand, you're flicking through, you can't find it, just come to the tools at the back and there it is, and I'll tell you what page to find it on. So if you're wondering about the brayer, it's $34. Ribbons, embellishments, and the back. And then just to finish off, if you want to host a party, so gather people around and you as a host benefit if you get sales and things, they are the rewards that you get, which is very cool. Or it could be a larger order with friends, and usually get $2.85 worth of product, but with Sale-A-Bration weight, there's more. So that is the mini catalogue. Any questions about that? So now if you do want to comment, I believe you have to click on a link. I'm using Wave Video to do this now, so you have to give permission to be able to comment. So please do that, and then you'll be able to comment and things. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is Sale-A-Bration. So Sale-A-Bration is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Have in the beginning 2 months of the year, January, February, and you can benefit by shopping, hosting, or joining. So how it works is if you buy product, whether it's product from the mini catalogue, whether it's from the annual catalogue, or whether it's online or clearance rack, doesn't matter where it's from, if you spend up to a certain amount, then you get free product. So in New Zealand, level 1, spend $110 and you choose a level 1 product. If you spend $220, you get a level 2 product. So these are some of the shop, host, and join. I'll talk about the shopping one first and the others afterwards. Again, there's some icons here to show you what they mean. So these are the things that are available with Sale-A-Bration. So we've got this watercolor lemon, melon, not lemon, melon. Some samples there of how you can make it. And they've used the oval punch, modern oval punch to cut it out, which is very cool. Or there's some papers, some sunny days papers. So there was that set in. So some of these complement what's in the mini catalogue, but these are only around for 2 months or while stocks last. The mini catalogue is around till April. So just bear that in mind, and I'm sure some of it will be popular and get snapped up quickly. I love, love, love this paper. This is the Flight and Airy 12x12 Designer Series paper. I've got some, I've used some. It's beautiful. I think it will be popular, nice pastel colours. So you've got birds and things on one side and paper on the other. I'm just quickly, I think I've left it in the other room. Otherwise I'd show you it. But yeah, very nice paper. And then some examples of how it's used. Stamps here, if you've got baby cards and things. Here's a lovely cot stamp that you can get. These are all level 1. Spend $110, you can choose one of these items. Some softly stippled designer series paper, so another different type of paper. And more paper. Wait, there's more. The Mostly Adored specialty paper. So that's very cool as well. And there's lots of different ideas on what you can make with it. There's another stamp set here. So this is more sentiments and things. Also level 100, spend $110, and some paper here. So remember I showed you that toolkit in the mini catalogue. This complements it. And some of those stamps and dies even cut out the papers in here. All right, so see some of these dies and things, they will cut out some of the things in the paper. So if you really like tools and things, you get the stamps, dies, and you could get this for free. Or if you just want some tools but you don't need the whole stamp set, grab the paper. So I've got this and used it. Perfect for my dad for his birthday because he's a very handy man. And wait, we're still going. If you like animals, you've got this cute one here with sloths and alligators and tigers and things. And there are dies as well. So the stamp set is a level 1 product and the dies are a level 2. So you have to spend $330 in total to get the coordinating. But if you spend $330, you'd also get stamping rewards. So even better. Now moving on to the level 2 items. So this is a stamp set and an embossing folder. So you need to spend $220 to get this one, but it's 2-step stamping with the leaves in one color, the flowers in another, and some cool examples there. Another stamp set, it is a bigger stamp set and things, so that is a $220 level 2 product too. And so all of those you can choose from are available when you spend either $110 or $220. Now, during Sale-A-Bration, Stampin' Up! Always have an awesome joining offer. So like I said, the starter kit is $189, and usually you get $285 to spend on product. But join in Sale-A-Bration, and you have 2 options. One, for free, you can get the Glass Mat Studio. This is the glass mat. So it's a great surface for stamping on. You get a chamois, so you can wipe it, and you also get the little silicone mat, so you can put your, probably should do it that way actually, put your ink pads in and they don't slide, or you can mix water and stuff in them. So you get all those 3 things for free if you join during Sale-A-Bration. So that's option 1. If you don't want that but you'd like more product, you can choose for option 2, which is an extra $57 worth of product. So you're getting over $300 worth of product, and you get to choose what you want, whether you want stamp sets or cardstock or ink or embellishments or sweet or whatever, you get to choose. Now, if you're choosing a kit, you don't get Sale-A-Bration products because you're getting these as a bonus. But any orders you place after that, obviously, then you can earn the Sale-A-Bration products. So if you would like to know more about joining, get in contact with me. Now, obviously, for me, I do it part-time. It's a business. I do my videos and that kind of thing. I didn't start doing that, but I am now. You don't have to do that kind of thing if that doesn't appeal. You can just stamp on your own. You can get together with friends. Obviously, it's a bonus if you get orders from others because that helps with your sales. You do have a minimum amount you need to have in sales per quarter, every 3 months. But you can get that with your own orders or with orders from others, and then you get to stay current. So if you'd like to know more about that, please get in touch with me and I can explain more. And the other thing is host and earn. So if you do want to get together with friends and host a party, I could do it online or in person, obviously if it's local in person, and you bring friends and I demonstrate, and if you get some sales, then you get those what we call host rewards. And if you get, so once it's over, has my camera turned? I do not know why. Excuse me for a second. We're back to normal again. I don't know what happens there, but there we go. So you get stamping rewards when an order is more than $300 anyway. And if it's more than $575, then you get an extra $57 to spend. So you could host a party or you could get orders from friends, put it all together and share out those benefits. Whew, lots of talking. So that is a walkthrough of the mini catalogue and Sale-A-Bration. So I know some people have been around, they know how Sale-A-Bration works, others don't. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an understanding. But you may have questions, so feel free to ask. So I am going to do a little bit of crafting very soon. It's going to be quick, so I won't hold you too much longer. But before I do, I will just tell you about our January Jamboree virtual event. Okay, so 2 days time on Saturday, the 6th of January, New Zealand time, midday. Us, the Crafting Across Borders team, which are 6 of us from New Zealand, Australia, Canada, and America, are getting together to share some projects with you. Now, this is a free event put on by us, but you do need to register and you become part of a Facebook group, which is where the event will happen on the day. If you would like to join, if you go to stampwithangela.co.nz, and I'll try and put a link up later, go to I've got to remember what the link is now. I think January-Jamboree-registration. I'll have to check that. Or go to my Stamp with Angela page, and you can find out more about it. So I'd love to have you join. Now, this is for customers. If you are a demonstrator, you can register. We will. You can be part of it after the live event and things. We want to, share this with our customers and things. Cool. All right. So let's do a little bit of crafting. So I'm going to show you this set here, which is the Planted Paradise. So this is one of those ones where it's reversible. So you'll see this image here and it's light. So what that means is, so here I've got this one here. Now you can see they're much larger in life. So if I do it that way, I'm going to get the imprint. If I turn my stamp over, make sure it's clean, and do it the other way, then I'm going to get a solid shape. So you can use both, which is quite cool. And then for my sentiment, there's obviously no sentiments in this. I like this set. This is my go-to set, and it's called Go-To Greetings, because it's got happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, thank you, covers most things. And there's like 1, 2, 3 different sizes. So if you need it big across the card or little, you can choose. So let me show you the card we're going to make. Now, it's not perfect. So I'll show you a couple of tips, and hopefully we'll make it better this time. And because as you can see, I haven't quite centered it. So what I'm going to do is do my 2 outside ones first and then put that in the middle later. Now what I did first was I got my ruler and a pencil. Now I used the grid lines on here. Now I actually did stamp that first, and the reason to stamp it first is because if you mess it up, you can turn it over. So let me find my sentiment. Here we go. And I did that in black, but I'm actually thinking I might do it in Moody Mauve so it coordinates with the cardstock I have put around it. So let's try it a little bit different. Whoops. So let's try and get this straight about there. Oh, that's pretty good. Excellent. Right, I'm going to close that up so I don't get it where I don't want it. And wipe it on my chamois. All right, so what I've done is I have lined it up and used my grid lines to draw a pencil line. So I've actually pre-done that, just so I don't know if you can see that. So that is giving me sort of a mark of reference to try and get them straight, because my very first one that I did, like this, they're a bit wonky. So you learn from your mistakes. So, you might see my cards and think, wow, that's amazing. Yes, but it takes me a few attempts. Now, this card is not completely original. I saw it online, or something similar, by Amy K. I don't know how you say her surname. Koiduna. I don't know what her name is, but anyway, just so you know. So I'm going to do this one as close to the left as I can. And you'll see I'm stamping on my glass plate because it's a nice surface to stamp on. You can even stamp off because you can wipe it afterwards. So that was Wild Wheat. Now I'm going to use a boho blue, and I'm going to do the other one on the other side as far over with a little gap as I can, like so. Now I'm hoping my middle one will fit better with my Moody Mauve. Now if I was doing the right thing, where's my little, I'll put this up here and I can put my ink pad there and it's not going to slide around. Okay, now I just showed you that big stamp before and I can't remember which way. No, that's the right side with the pattern. So let's see if that's going to fit nicely in the middle. Yay, I'm happy with that. Much better than that one. Okay, so then I'm going to add my leaves. So I've got 3 different greens here, and I am going to do a little bit of masking. So I've just got a post-it note, putting that just there. So we'll go for that one first. So that's Old Olive. And there are 2 stamps for this one, kind of tallish. And like that one. and then 2 the other way, and I'm doing different heights. Whoops, sorry, clunk, that's the only thing. I should have it in the thing up there. I'll do that one a bit lower. That one, I'm just going to go over it again because not so good. All right, there we go. So let's put those away. Next, we're going to use Parakeet Party. And I probably need to re-ink this, but you know, we will go with it. So we'll take that off, put that on. And now with my first one, I kind of went over the edge a little bit too far. So I'm going to do I learned from the mistakes. We're going to do the 2 end ones first and then do everything else between it. And we'll try and have some short ones and some long ones. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe the whole thing could have been a bit lower, but anyway, that's okay. All right. Then we need our last one, and I'm going to use Garden Green. Oops. This is an older style ink pad. I haven't changed this one yet. Now, I did ink this one up before we started because I've used it a lot recently. And I don't need to mask this because I can kind of see where it goes. There we go. How's that? I actually quite like the, what do you call it? The moody, the mauve with that. Now, this one I did it, just glued it down. I did wonder about adding some thread or something to it. So I've got some pre-cut. So what we could do is, I've got that to hide too. Oh, we need to rub it out. Let's do that. We don't want our pencil line, so we're going to rub that out. Sorry if I shake the table. Now, can you see a little bit of ink there? Not good. So let's just see if this will go back and forth maybe twice or even 3 times, and then a bow. Right. So let's put a bit of, if it's not rolling, just put your thumb under and get it going, she says. Why is it not going? All right, here we go. Is it near the end? No. Yay, finally. I wasn't pressing hard enough, I don't think. Okay, I've done this a million times, so you probably want it just underneath. You can tell me which you prefer, with or without this. Back we go. Often I'll use linen thread, which is a little bit thinner, but I saw the white, so I thought we'll use that. Okay. It's a little bit sticky. Where did I put my eraser? I'm just going to see if I can wipe that slightly. Where did I put it? Here it is. Oh, it's a different one, but that'll do. I do have a... Actually, I might just wipe that afterwards with my adhesive eraser. I know it's coming off with my finger. There we go. Now, it's a bit sticky. I think what I did, that was sticky, and then I turned it over and made it sticky again, so that wasn't good. Okay, let's put that on our card. So I've just used a slightly bigger piece of Moody Mauve. And like so. And then once that's stuck down, I will do my bow. I've got a piece here that's probably far too... Now you can't see that little smudge I had. Cool, eh? So you could try the white. You could try linen thread, more of a contrast. I use linen thread a lot. So you can see which you like better, without the extra or not. All right, my ribbon scissors, cut that off. Okay, maybe need to cut that side off a bit as well. And then if you want to add embellishment, you could too. Card base. So we will just crease that, make sure it lines up, crease it, and glue that down too. So what do you think of the new Glass Matte Studio? So like I said, it's available for free if you join up as a demonstrator. I believe they will sell it later on. But obviously, they want to make sure they've got enough stock for new demonstrators first before they start selling it. They don't want to sell out and not have it for new demonstrators. So there we go. So definitely like my placing of this one a bit more. I'll bring it a bit closer for you. There we go. This one was actually a second attempt because my first one was really bad. But yeah, placing wasn't so good. So it was good to do the outside, then the middle. If I need to touch that up slightly, I could get the ink and a blender pen. Whoops, sorry. So what color did I use? Old olive. I'll just touch that up. Squeeze it. Pick up a little bit of ink. Sorry, clink, clink. Oh, I need my thing back and just... Let's bring this back. Put it in there. I'm just using the lid. And just colour it slightly so it's not so obvious in the white. There we go. And when you're finished, get a scrap piece of paper and just wipe it to get the colour out. There we go. Cool. All right. So today was predominantly showing you the new catalogue, the new mini catalogue. So if you would like a copy of one and you don't have a demonstrator, go to my website, stampwithangela.co.nz, and go to the catalogues tab, and you can click on the form to request a catalogue, and I'll also send you Sale-A-Bration. If you'd like to place an order, you can do so through my online store, or contact me and I'll help you with your order. Remember the January Jamboree. This is going to be such a fun event. Now, don't panic. You don't have to sit there for a whole 3 hours. We'll start about 10 to 12, so get on early. We'll do a project, hopefully about 15-20 minutes, then you'll have a break. Go get a drink, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, and then come back. So if you sign up, I'll send information about how it's all going to work and things. I do need to share a link on how you can sign up for that, though. Okay. Very good. So back to me here. So thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's a little bit longer than normal. Thank you if you've stuck out with me the whole time, or maybe you're watching the recording later. But yeah, I hope you've seen some exciting things in the mini catalogue. You've been inspired. You've got some new ideas. Do reach out to me if you've got any questions. And if you're not on my mailing list, I'd encourage you to sign up. You'll get a free tutorial when you do. Lots of information, some exclusive tutorials, tips, and information about, the catalogue and my events and all that kind of thing. So thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to sharing with you again. So we'll see you each Thursday, 1:30 p.m. New Zealand time. Until then, have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you again. Bye.